last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. A lot of people felt like this was an eventuality. There were times where perhaps he and UFC President Dana White were at odds. Fedor Emelianenko, at long last, on the greatest proving ground in the sport.
You know, he is one of the biggest what-ifs of all time in regards to a UFC career. We finally get to find out. You are talking about a guy that dominated the heavyweight landscape for a really long time. Unbelievable combat sambo, great submission skills, and tremendous power in his hands. I'm so excited to see the last of him.
And when you talk about the Mount Rushmore of MMA, a lot of the professional fighters reserve a spot for this man, Fedor Emelianenko. We'll see how it goes for him in the octagon tonight. The last emperor, Fedor Emelianenko. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fedor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, here we go, round 1, and how will Fedor Emelianenko choose to proceed? I know, DC, you think he's going to wrestle, he's going to grapple. Figures to have a decided submission advantage tonight if he can get that part of his game going. But Fedor's got power, man. He talked about wanting a knockout this week. And
Guillotine jump.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Chimaev's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Ooh, crowd pops as he gets out again.
They respect his ability to escape, and he showed how well-versed he is in submission defense.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game.
Always offensive. Lands a shot from the bottom.
All right, side control now. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
Like that.
Making all these shots count. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands. Don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free. So you have to...
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them. Great submission defense on display tonight.
Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Khamzat Chimaev going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Round 2 is next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind him.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Emelianenko.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Fedor Emelianenko getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, hammer fist here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And there you go, again, half guard.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, big elbow. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Let's go. Get a posture now.
He's got to be careful here.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Relentless pressure from the top by Khamzat Chimaev. Lands with the ground and pound.
Hey, stop.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, take a seat for me, bud. Breathe. Deep breath in. All right, here's some water. Ready? Listen. All right. Now you're doing awesome out there.
All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching them. Oh! Huge right hand! Ooh, diving punch lands.
I'm gonna get it like that.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Chimaev going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
Oh my goodness, he might have it.
Somehow, someway, he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Oh, Kimura tag. Yup.
Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, another blow hits that cut. Referee might need to call on the doctor here soon.
Like that.
Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corner, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that,
yeah.
I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions.
Final third. Oh, he's got his back.
Right back.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Emelianenko's in half guard now.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon. Oh, he's doing a real good job of letting him take both the strikes, too.
pretty accurate there from bottom position. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Khamzat Chimaev. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
Oh, right into mount.
Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Nice transition.
Chimaev's back in full mount.
He's got to find a way back to his feet. Now he's got to get the position, yo.
An elbow! All right, dominant position for him here, full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
All right, so Emelianenko's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Under a minute now to go in the round.
Nice. You got this round. Be smart.
Chimaev's looking to lock up an armbar here.
What a tight armbar.
Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. And right into side control. 10 seconds remaining here in round 4. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Heading back to the corner now. Emelianenko's eye is in rough shape. I mean, I would just probably quit, but he's not going to do that. But I would not be surprised if the ringside physician did come in and take a look at that here between rounds. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cup.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Oh, heavy kick to that right leg. That'll be one. Oh, a huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will win. They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Fedor's.
Again.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I block a guy to that extent, I feel like I'd set him for an armbar now. Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight. I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Fedor. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Fedor's cut has really opened up now, folks. I don't necessarily have to tell you that watching at home. Looks like you could stick a quarter in there, and I'm not sure how much longer this fight is going to continue. right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your...
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
Under a minute now to go in the fight. Nicely done. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position.
20 seconds to go in the fight.
Like that.
Good work here to the body with the ground and pound by Chimaev. Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 50-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the Chechen Swede, Khamzat Chimaev, your winner by decision. You heard it there from Bruce Buffer. More often than not, he doesn't need to hear those judges' scorecards, but a clean effort nonetheless from Chimaev tonight.
Yeah, but in these decisions, we get to see him longer. We get to see the improvements and the advancements, and it starts to make you wonder who has something for Khamzat. Who can beat Khamzat Chimaev? The guy is that good. He's an amazing fighter, and he's only getting better.
Right. May want to get him now if you're a fellow welterweight contender. Khamzat Chimaev continues to move on up. He's your winner by